All right, let's get it. Scariest Snapchats people ever received.
Friends and keep in touch.
Chat, have y'all ever received some scary ass snaps?
Over and over on this channel.
I got sent a couple nuts one time.
If you're not careful,
some big ass balls for no fucking
reason.
reason.
Look at 3 disturbing snaps people have received.
That
and their backstories.
Story 1, bedroom window. What the fuck?
The person who sent me this, I'll refer
Hell no. Imagine a nigga sent you just you butt ass naked, nigga. Just got out the shower, butt ass naked. Nigga just sent you a snap. You just twerking in the room and shit. Butt ass naked. On a snap.
Maria has an Instagram account with 5,000 followers, which is a decent amount, and so she gets a good amount of attention on her profile from men.
Hell no.
Maria has a boyfriend who has not appeared in any pictures of hers on her Instagram. Maria also had her Snapchat username in her Instagram bio, something a lot of people do to allow their acquaintances and friends to add them on the app with ease. This can also open the door to unwanted contact though. Although she didn't add everybody back who added her on Snap, she at one point had her privacy settings set to allow all people to send her messages and snaps, even people she didn't add back. So, somewhat often she'd receive messages.
What? You can do that?
Guys, usually guys that followed her on Instagram. In her words,
wait, you can do that? You don't gotta be added niggas to get snaps
older and creepy
from people?
looking. But according to her, even
that's a real setting.
Managed to look creepy by taking weird angled selfies in dark rooms. Usually the snaps were pretty harmless like this, but one day she received a snap that would lead to her getting the police involved. Maria lives with her family, but often stays at her.
Damn, nigga, is this her real crib? They really took somebody's real ass crib off the internet.
Of her boyfriend.
Damn, Mr. Nightmare.
All the more disturbing when she received this snap. It was a picture taken through the window to her boyfriend's bedroom. At the time the photo was taken, it's hard to see it in the dark, but Maria was in the bed napping.
Yo! Bruh, that is some foul shit. Imagine waking up to a snap, gang, and somebody just sent you a snap of you sleeping in your bed through your window.
Her boyfriend was in the living room watching football. There was no caption to the Snapchat, making it appear to be some kind of subtle threat. Maria didn't open the snap until much later in the night, while going through snaps she'd received from various people she didn't know. By this time, it was a couple hours after the snap had been sent. She panicked and screenshotted the snap and showed it to her boyfriend. From here, he replied to the account on her phone, asking who is this. Upon adding the person back, they saw the account had a pretty high snap score, which for those of you who
damn, not everybody in the comments. Everybody watching this shit, go look up this nigga shit.
A person's snap score represents how many times they have received or sent a snap. This account having a snap score in the 50,000 range.
Damn.
It wasn't likely just a random spam account.
Nah.
The person replied, John, LOL. Maria's boyfriend replied back, we're calling the police. And John replied, okay, cool, let me know if you need help calling them. After this, the account blocked her, and the couple were left to wonder who this person was. A search through Maria's Instagram followers turned
everybody stay safe out there, man. These niggas be weird as hell, looking for booty, dick, and all that shit. Niggas like this, niggas named John, you're done. Niggas named John, y'all weird as hell. This nigga got a man bun with a big ass beard and a mustache, gang.
It would simply be a guess as to who it could be.
He trolled too much. That nigga said, let me know if you need help calling him up.
As Maria's boyfriend ran to check the source of the noise, he found it was the dining room window, which had been shattered, and on the floor was a house brick, presumed to have been taken from a house being renovated down the block. If the couple didn't have a case before, they definitely did now, and they called 911 to report the incident.
Yo!
Now that a police report had been made, police would subpoena Snapchat for information on this person's account in hopes to locate the person.
What?
Subpoena Snapchat 911 to report the incident. Now that a police report had been made, police would subpoena Snapchat for information.
Chat, are y'all hearing him right? I'm not hearing this nigga right. I just hear penis.
The couple was assigned a detective to
like, why is there penis in my ear?
Identifying the
I don't know what he's saying though.
However, as the days turned into weeks,
a penis Snapchat?
No information was given. It did become apparent, however, that the Snapchat account had been either deleted or
what is he talking about?
Because it no longer came up under search results. Currently, Maria and her boyfriend have no idea who this person was, and any thought of it being a prank by a friend was out the window when their window was literally shattered.
Literally, nigga, that shit was out the window.
It boiled down to a stalker being jealous of her boyfriend. but this
Bruh,
would
hell
also mean
nah.
that Maria was
What the
followed to her
fuck?
boyfriend's house, and that the perpetrator would know where she lives as
That
well.
shit's scaring me.
Luckily, with security cameras becoming more prevalent on houses, these kinds of crimes are becoming more difficult to get away
Those
with.
hills ugly. That's
In
the only
cases
thing you
like
worried
this,
about.
where
She was just about to die and you talking about those hills is ugly. You's a fucked up ass person. That person was just about to die and you talking about her hills is ugly.
there's an absence of any cameras, unfortunately, people may still be able to pull these kinds of crimes
Yo
off.
ass is a
3
nutball.
months
That's
later,
what you is.
Maria and her boyfriend haven't seen any new activity at either of their homes.
That nigga said her hills ugly. You fucked up
This
and
next
wrong
story
for
comes
that.
from a college student named Tom from the
You
University
fucked up
of
and
Kentucky.
wrong for that.
Tom shares his location on the Snap Map feature, which if you've been around my channel for a while, you know how things can sometimes turn out with that.
Hell
Tom lives
no.
in a house off campus.
Nah, I ain't gonna
with
lie,
4 friends in a downtown
Snapchat's like,
area
what's
by
it
a
called? It's
bunch
like,
of bars.
Odie.
The squad of guys often walk to and from these bars at night on the weekends. The night in question was no exception. Tom was on his way home from a nearby college bar, about a 15-minute walk from the house. At some point while walking
What the fuck
home,
is this nigga shadow
he was on
walking
a
like
quiet
this?
residential street with woods on one side.
Goofy
He
as
heard
hell.
someone walking behind him. He turned to see a man holding out something in front of him, walking about 10 meters behind him. He couldn't tell what he was holding, but he didn't stare for too long because he didn't want to draw negative attention to himself. He noted that something about the sight of the man seemed ominous, though.
Oh my god, this is scaring me
The man
because
was
I
behind Tom for a while, until he turned to the block with his house on it. At some point before making it back, the man was no longer behind him, at least not that he thought. It was only after he made it back inside the house that he got a notification that he received a snap from his friend Luke,
Oh
one of
my
his
God.
housemates, who was home at the time. Luke had lost his phone that night though, so receiving a snap from his Snapchat account meant that somebody had his phone. Tom called his housemates downstairs before opening the video. He also turned a screen recorder on to capture the snap, and this is what they saw.
niggas is not this weird, gang. Yo, these niggas is really creepy. Yo.
It was a video of Tom walking down the street towards his house. It was the man he had seen walking behind him, and what he was holding out in front of him was apparently Luke's phone. They had the idea to check the location of Luke's
What the
phone on the Snap
fuck?
map, since he had his location enabled, as did Tom. The location
No.
of his Bitmoji was last updated 9 minutes ago, and its location was right on top of their house. So the 3 guys who are currently home ran around the entire property with all the outside lights on to light up the area. They didn't find the man with the phone, but oddly enough, Luke's Bitmoji moved just a tad as it updated again, yet it was still on top of the house, meaning whoever had the phone had to be somewhere that they were overlooking. After a while, the guys thought to lock the phone using the Find My iPhone feature, and then have it play a sound. When they did this, they were confused to hear the beeping sound of the phone coming from the house, followed by stomping of
Why did he put a beeping in my ear? Don't do that.
someone's shoes and the front door slamming shut. Luke's beeping phone was still inside
Not this nigga with these sound effects, bro.
the house, but instead of going straight for that, the 3 guys ran outside to chase after whoever just ran out the front door. By the time they made it out onto the street, they had no idea which way the person went. They were out of sight and they could have been hiding anywhere. After checking the neighbors' yards, the guys went back inside to retrieve Luke's beeping phone, and Tom claims they found it right in the pantry closet, meaning the man was hiding in there for however long.
Nah,
At
that's
first,
what he...
one could have maybe assumed that the person who had the phone was trying to return it, until it was discovered that that person was literally hiding in their house. Assuming all the details in the story are true, if I had to guess, the man who had stolen Luke's phone knew who he was somehow and was following Tom through his SnapMap Bitmoji location all the way up to their house. There are some missing details though, like how the phone was stolen, what the method of entry to the house was, and if Luke and the rest of the guys in the house
Hell
had
no,
any
bro.
sort of enemies or people out to get them.
As a grown-ass man, bro, you should not be... I ain't gonna lie. This nigga... Bro, no. Knowing that somebody's walking behind you and it's that late at night, I'm not... Bro, I'm walking backwards,
No
gang.
police action was taken apparently.
Or I'm acting like I'm on a phone with, like, I don't know.
In 2015, an Australian redditor,
A
with
big
the
black
username
nigga.
Skinna555,
Or a
took
police
3
officer or
Snapchat
some
videos
shit.
of his parents' exotic
You know what I'm
birds
saying?
and put them on a Snapchat story. What followed next was downright disturbing.
I used to have that. I used to have
Skinna and his
birds, bro,
girlfriend
in like
recently
8th
moved
grade.
into his
And
childhood
I got
home
hungry
with his
one night.
parents while their own house was being built. Skinna's parents
I ain't even trying to
owned
be
3
funny. I'm dead
Australian
ass.
parrots. And one night while he was home alone, he uploaded 3 Snapchat stories showing off the birds, since many people always asked about the birds.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. The second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
About 15 minutes after uploading the videos to his
You
story,
birded
Skinna receives a text
beast.
from one
Those
of his
birds
friends.
are mad.
And
By
at
the way,
bottom
what
of
the
it,
fuck was
it
that in your
says,
window behind
"By
you
the
in the
way,
last one?
What was that in the window behind you in the last one?" So after seeing this text, he went to rewatch the clips a couple of times and opened them on his computer to get a larger and clearer view of the videos. In the last snap, it almost appears as if someone is at the door, looking in with their hands cupped against it. But it's hard to say for sure
my
because
gosh.
of how briefly the door is in the frame.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to
Whatever
tell.
it was not in the first.
I was thinking, damn, was that the door? I don't
When
know.
that same door was in full frame.
Word, it was. There's nothing on this front. There's nothing on this on the window here.
Skinna was
But
home
there
alone
is
at
on the
time.
last
And to
one.
add to the mystery, that door led to the backyard.
No, that's
which was
scary. That's
only
freaky
accessible
shit. That's
through a
freaky
single
shit.
gate which had been
That's
locked.
freaky shit.
The theory that it might have been a reflection doesn't hold up, because the sliding glass door was half open, and all that stood between the figure and the inside of the room was the
Oh my
bi-screen
god,
door,
there's
which would
definitely
not have
there's
been
definitely
able
something
to
there.
cast any reflections.
No, that's scary as fuck.
Whatever was
I'm
out
gonna
that door
lie.
moved in the
lie.
matter of seconds that passed between the first and third snap. When Skinna was a young child, around
Stop
10,
with these
he started to
scary
commonly
ass
experience sleep paralysis,
shit, King.
which could get so intense that he'd find himself often not being able to breathe for short periods of time.
Stop, don't.
And this led to a fear of sleeping for him.
Chat, have y'all niggas, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've never, like, I'm not even trying, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I ain't never had one of those.
Something that meant him harm
Sleep
was in the room
paralysis,
with
chat?
him.
That shit's
Around the
scary
age
as
of
fuck.
14, he started
gonna lie,
to
niggas
hear
that go
and
through that,
see
bro.
things like thuds and creaks. However, he always had one
God bless y'all
recurring
niggas,
vision,
man. Because
a
niggas that go
faceless
through sleep
person
paralysis,
looking in his
gang,
bedroom window with their hands cupped up to the glass.
like, I'd rather just die,
Similar to
twin.
this image caught in his snap story. When he
I ain't
moved
gonna
out at
lie.
age 18, he never had another episode. So for a few days after these snaps, nothing happens. But come Friday night,
Bro, no, that's definitely something.
found
No.
himself home alone
That's
again.
scary as fuck.
At
I ain't
around
gonna lie.
10:15 p.m., while playing games on Steam with his friends, he starts to hear some relatively loud banging, loud enough that he could hear it even through his headset. It was coming from the screen door outside. He got up to film the sounds using his phone. The noises got louder and more frequent. Instead of outright opening the curtains and potentially finding himself face to face with someone on the other side, he walked through the kitchen into the laundry room to turn on the outside lights. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one entry and exit to the backyard, the left side of the house through a locked gate. So with the back lights now on, he went over to a window that looks out to that one exit of the backyard. While waiting and expecting to see someone rushing out of the yard, a loud noise can be heard from outside on the opposite side of the house.
Okay. I'm so fucking creeped out.
He aims the camera at the window for a few moments, then turns on the kitchen lights, and seconds later stops recording.
He's so fucking. Your jaw on the ground. Chill. Why would his dumbass do this though? Why would he like? Oh my god! What's wrong with niggas like this? Why would he turn on the light and stand there? Oh my gosh! Wouldn't you rather be like not seen?
He uploaded the videos to Reddit, and people started to help in examining the videos. After a few Redditors enhanced the videos,
I was so scared, chat.
a big mass in the corner was revealed in the dining room.
What?
Videos. A big mass in the corner was revealed in the dining room.
Oh my god.
The figure begins to resemble a person. And to make it creepier, that figure is not there at the end of the video.
Oh my gosh! He didn't see that?
Skinner called the police, and the video freaked even them out. They believed that a two-man team tried to rob his parents while they were away. Theoretically, when one would-be robber broke in and realized Skinner was home, the second one tried to make noise to lure him
Oh my gosh.
inside. And when it didn't work, he snuck out and escaped. Skinner doesn't entirely trust this theory, mainly because all the doors and windows were locked from the inside when they came in. So how exactly would these guys have gotten in? Years later, this just remains to be another internet mystery. And what actually went down, we may never
That shit
know.
is scary as fuck. That is it for scary snaps people have received, gang. Oh my gosh. Let me know in the comments if y'all niggas received any scary ass snaps like that. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's some freaky ass shit right there. Yeah, your face. Yeah, you wanna talk shit? Cause your butt hairs you sent me the other day, that shit wasn't very pleasing. But no, that's chips. I ain't gonna lie. God damn, that's scary.